Hey guys, Oskar from GoPrimate here, and in this video we're going to try one of the best bodyweight exercises for building muscle and strength in your upper body, neutral grip chin-ups. So the neutral grip chin-up means that we're going to have our hands in a neutral grip, which means that we're going to have our palms facing together, and that's also going to be the strongest position we have compared to the supinated or the pronated one. You're also going to learn a few different levels of the chin-ups that you can adjust to your own current fitness level. So whether you're a beginner, intermediate or advanced, in this video you're going to find out what level is going to suit you the best at your current fitness level. And if you're somebody who has been experiencing shoulder pain when doing chin-ups or pull-ups, then simply follow the technique points we provide here, because when you follow them you might just notice that you can perform chin-ups without any shoulder pain whatsoever.
The easiest version is going to be to perform this leg assisted. So you're gonna hang directly underneath the rings in a squat position, and you're gonna start off by pulling your shoulder blades down, but not all the way down to lock position like I'm doing here, and you don't either wanna hang completely loose. Instead you wanna pull them down halfway like I'm showing you here, and from this position you can start to perform your repetitions. And you want to maintain this position with your shoulder blades throughout every single repetition. Now that you have your shoulder blades set in the right position, now it's time for you to focus on pulling with your elbows. By pulling with your elbows, you're going to be able to activate your lats a lot easier, because they tend to be hard to target, but if you really focus on pulling with your elbows, you're going to notice that your lats are really activated and they are doing the most part of the work. So when you combine these two tips provided, you're gonna notice that your chest is leading the movement, and that's how you want it to look like as well. So at the top of the position you want the rings to slightly touch your chest, and then you lower yourself in a controlled way, keeping that constant tension in your lats the whole time. The beautiful thing with leg assisted chin-ups is that you can very easily adjust the difficulty by how much you're helping with your legs. So if you want to make this easier, you can simply assist more with your legs and rely less on the upper body. And if you want this harder, you can remove a little bit of weight from the legs and have the upper body do more of the work. To get the most out of this exercise, you want to really focus on time under tension and having constant tension in your muscles when you perform every single repetition. Because if you do this really fast with a lot of momentum, you might get a lot of repetitions, yes, but your body has no idea how many repetitions you're performing. It only responds to one thing, and that's tension. So make sure you perform every rep controlled with constant tension in your muscles, and that's how you're gonna get the most out of every single repetition. A common mistake people make when they start with leg assisted chin-ups is that they lift their hips up like this. This makes it more into a row, but remember we're doing a chin-up, another row, so that's why you want to hang directly underneath the rings with your head right in between your arms. So it's going to look a little bit like a squat position at the very bottom position, and the movement is going to be straight up and down, exactly as if when you're doing normal chin-ups. Another really common mistake when doing any type of chin-up is the rounding of the upper back and the shoulders moving forward. This puts the shoulders in a very dangerous position, so instead just try to remember to keep pulling those shoulder blades down and allow your chest to come up first. And if you notice that your repetitions are getting really high and going above 15, then what you can do is to simply slow down the tempo. So you're gonna slow down the pause you have at the top, and you're also going to slow down the eccentric phase, so the phase when you lower yourself down. So on the way up you can come up a little bit faster, you have a longer pause at the top, and you lower yourself nice and slowly. And once the leg assisted chin-ups becomes too easy for you, the next natural step is to of course perform this with your full body weight. So you're going to perform all these reps now without assisting with your legs. Instead you're going to pull your full body weight up and down, and you're going to notice it's going to be a lot harder this way. Other than that, all the same technique points stay exactly the same as before. So to make this even harder than the normal bodyweight chin-ups, now we're going to move on and slow down the tempo. So basically we're going to slow down our speed on the way down, and we're also going to have a longer pause at the top. And the slower you lower yourself and the longer the pause you have at the top, the harder it's going to be for you. And just this little simple adjustment is going to make this way harder than just the normal bodyweight chin-ups.
And just to recap the most important things here, because I want you to get the most out of this exercise, and again, the tiny adjustments make a huge difference. So the most important thing is to pull your shoulder blades down to the halfway point, so not all the way down, don't hang loose, but pull them to the halfway point. And number two, make sure you pull with your elbows. That's a really big thing. Like these two tiny things is gonna make a huge difference in your muscle development. And number three, which is kind of automatic, is to make sure you lead with your chest and avoid your shoulders rounding. So those three things. So shoulder blades down, number one. Number two is pull with your elbows. And number three, make sure you lead with your chest and avoid any rounding of the shoulders. So if you follow those three things, you're gonna get really good results. And you could of course add some extra weight with a weighted vest or with a kettlebell hanging between your legs or a dumbbell, for example. But if you follow these technique points very clearly, you're gonna notice that it's going to be hard enough as it is. So it's very unlikely that you're going to need to have to add any extra weight anytime soon. So just follow technique points, and the difficulty level provided here is going to be plenty for you for years ahead even. So extra weight might not be necessary for you right at the moment or anytime in the future either. And there you have it, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more bodyweight training tips in the future, and make sure you go and try this exercise out, because it's one of the best upper body exercises you can do with full body weight. And that's it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Happy training.